Hello everybody, JE right back at it again. Back with Yared Tesema right here from his house. This is going to be an interesting session. I am happy that all of you guys are back here for the YouTube channel. We're going to have an amazing talk regarding food insecurity. So please Yared, please introduce yourself, who you are, where you're from.
Um, Thank you first of all, and my name is Yared Tesema. I was born here in Addis. Do you want me to talk about my education status
Please,
or?
please.
Okay, so I got a bachelor degree from Rama Science and Technology in software engineering, and now I'm currently studying marketing management at St. Mary. And I'm also a proud instructor, Club of Avocado, and also it's so sad to say, but I'm the past Green Road Track Concert Ethiopia chair. Um, I'm basically doing lots of greenery things inside my compound, and also trying to teach others about how you can propagate or how you can grow your own fruit tree from what is consumed to be as a waste, which is not a waste basically, but people think that it's a waste. So I want to change that kind of attitude and make everybody to grow their own fruit trees, and also other types of vegetables which can be grown, so that they can provide both for their family, and also if it is on larger scale, then it can be also as a commercial thing.
That's awesome. One of the major issues in the world is food insecurity, and it's really nice that you've been doing this work. But before that, why did you start working on this kind of projects?
So the story started from me going to Atkultara to buy some kind of groceries for my home, and then as you know, Atkultara is mostly consumed with lots of waste. Actually, some of the fruits and vegetables are not waste, but are thrown away just because it doesn't meet the standard, or it doesn't look nice to the consumers. So mostly they throw it out, and it makes lots of smells, and also um, is making the Afghanistan more ugly in somewhat terms. They say it's ugly
Yes.
because of that. So I went online and tried to figure out how I can try to at least decrease the amount of waste that's being produced there. So I discovered how to grow your own fruits, and then from then on, well, when you go once through a YouTube, you kind of discover lots of things, and then finally I tried to discover those things and also experiment here in my home and share it with you guys.
You have wrote some type of article, and you have some type of knowledge regarding insecurity and food insecurity in Ethiopia, and Ethiopia have been hit with a lot of poverty, with environmental issues, concerned with environmental issues and other aspects. So, what do you think is the current food security in Ethiopia, and what are the projections? What is coming around? Are people being aware about this kind of issues? What do you think?
So I currently don't have the status that you have asked me, but from what I've researched on lots of research papers, and also on the internet, is that people, the government has now started, or has been started, but hasn't been more glorified to the outside world, and also here in Ethiopia, that the we are starting to kind of mechanize. Like when I mean by mechanization is there is an old way of or an old tradition by which farmers use ox to to use or to farm on their land, but now there is a possibility of the farmers where they organize and then buy different type of loans that they will use tractors to farm on their land. So it's now that more news about this are coming up, and more availability are showing up, because we are now the world is facing crisis on lots of levels due to COVID. So one of the crises is food insecurity. So I think it kind of have shined a light upon the food insecurity and how we can improve, and also the government linking different type of sectors like agricultural sectors to provide more for the community.
So Ethiopia currently have broke the record of planting trees, around 4 billion
Yeah.
last year. Now she's trying to beat that with 5 billion. What are the current status? Are people planting more of general any type of seedlings? What do you see on the ground?
So again, I've researched a little bit about this. So one of the things that's being told on the news is that there are different seedling stations around Ethiopia. So one of them is, I think it's located at Sodare or Adama. So people are going to get the seedlings from those stations that's going to be distributed by waradas and kabeles. So the community is going to go to their respective kabele or warada and then collect seedlings to be planted by their or their families around different areas. So that's one of the formal ways. The other ways is private companies and also other individuals that wanted to buy and plant their own trees. They go to different seedling stores. So they buy from that. One thing that I have noticed is I also buy seedlings from those stations in the previous time. So when I go there, people don't have the knowledge, or people are not aware that they can plant an indigenous trees.
Yes.
When they go to the shop, all they say is, I want to buy a tree. So without any kind of other questions, the seller will simply provide which is profitable, and most of the profitable, I think, are the other countries or other trees that are indigenous to other nations. So they don't have the knowledge, but people that have the knowledge, they simply go there and then they ask, like one tree, say grar. So there are different types of grar trees, and there are some indigenous to Ethiopia. So when you go and ask them if they have, then you'll simply buy and then plant it. But there isn't any kind of formal way by which people are notified about what type of trees that they have or should be planting. If I'm not mistaken, I think I read an article recently about the Prime Minister planting trees that is recommended by ICRAF or World Forestry, if I'm not mistaken. So what they did is they researched a tree that is very suitable to Ethiopia and also provide a better climate situation to Ethiopia. So they planted that tree. I forgot the scientific name, but I'm definitely sure that if people are aware that they can plant those type of specific trees, then we will be in a better climate than what we are currently facing.
As you advocate about fruit trees to be propagated as much as we can so that we can propagate it in our own homes, today you've promised us that you're going to show us how we're going to propagate. But before that, what type of seeds can we propagate at home, and what are the things that we need?
Okay, so for the fruit trees, we can propagate mango, avocado, and also the citrus family, from what I've researched and experimented. So that
Citrus meaning?
Citrus family, meaning oranges, grapefruit,
Lemon.
lemons, and other types of acidic those fruits that has got an acidic behavior. So you can propagate those, and also you can also propagate strawberry um, and other fruits, but it differs from uh, the fruit trees. So there are different stages or different type of ways that you can propagate. It's not everything works for everything. It's just you have to find a specific way to propagate.
So we're about to prepare mango seeds, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
And what do we need to start?
So to start, you definitely need a mango, uh, and also you need a sharp object like a knife. And other thing that you need is uh, there are different ways that you can propagate. So one ways is you can propagate it by water, and also you can propagate it by planting it inside the soil. So there are two ways, as I have told you. The one which is exciting for me, and I've done lots of mango trees, is by using water propagation. So when you use water, um, first it kind of you see the growth as it happens. So it kind of starts a spark inside you that you want to see your own fruit tree being grown out of water, but it doesn't always grow inside the water. You have to repot it inside the soil. So that is in due time. But if you want to just plant it and then wait for a couple of months to see how it goes, you can. It's by choice. So just know that you can also propagate using water, and I'm going to demonstrate how that thing is going to be.
Okay. So I hope all of you guys will enjoy our little experiment. We're going to try to just propagate it, open the seeds as much as we can, and put it on water, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
So enjoy.
Fill it up to half of. You're going to fill it up to half of its body. So you are always going to make sure that the half of the mango or half of the avocado seed is submerged with water. So you are going to simply submerge it, and maybe if you can see it from here, half of the mango seed is submerged with water, and you are going to change this water twice a month, or even once per week. It's going to change its color, so make sure to put this one into a shaded area, so it doesn't get a direct sunlight but more of the shade of sunlight. And make sure to put this one not in a very cold or very hot temperature, but in a moderate. So as an example, I simply put this one around the seedling areas that Judah is going to show you.
Much, Yared, for such an amazing experience that's for all of us. I hope all of you guys, once again, please do this at home. It's very easy. As you can see, once again, let's just do this. As you can see, this is very easy. The leaves are going out, the stem, the roots are all growing, and you can all do this at home. So Yared and me, on behalf of Yared, I would like to say, all of you influencers out there, please do this at home. It's an easy thing to do. As you can see, you can recycle the water, the cups, everything that you have all around you. So once again, thank you very much, Yared, for such an amazing time. Cheers with this. Yeah, so what an amazing session with Yared Tesema today. I am your host, Jode Bezabbe, for Jode's Influence Digital Show. For those of you who want to join the community of influencers, it's all over the place on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe. It will really help us all. Thank you, and see you guys soon.
Blooper.
Blooper. Yo, sorry. Into being siblings, and
Bruh.
you can
Bruh.
How about you?
wild and out. I don't know why I said wild.